critic Mark Thompson, who's here to get us prepared for France's answer to the Grammys, which is being held next week.
Yes, the 29th edition of the prestigious Victoire de la Musique gets away on Thursday, and it's been a big year for French music. This is the first time in 11 years that French CD sales have actually gone up, and that's based on these strong French groups. Although one of the reasons for that, Daft Punk won't actually be there. Amazingly as it sounds, they won a Grammy for the best album in the world, but they refused to be nominated for this event. So there's no shortage of controversy for this award show either.
So let's consider those who are amongst the contenders and may well turn up.
Yeah.
First up, who for Best Male Artist, who are we looking at?
Okay, so the three contenders we have are Stromae, Etienne Dao, and Christophe May. Now, Belgian Stromae is the strong favourite to sweep up at the award show in total. Now, his name is a play on the words maestro, and he's best known outside of the Francophone world as for his hit Alors on Danse. But this year it's been a really big year for him. 2 huge singles in Formidable and Papaouté. He was second only to Daft Punk in album sales, and he has 6 nominations in total. Let's have a quick listen to Papaouté.
He is extraordinarily popular in the French-speaking world. My kids listen to him
you can't ignore
all the time.
It's
you can't
amazing.
get away from it.
But strangely, outside of the French-speaking world, he might not even be that noticed. And I speak to my friends in the US, UK, doesn't really...
Never heard of him. What do you think is so proved so addictive about his music here in France and Belgium?
What I find really fascinating is, for me, he's one of the best pop songwriters in the world right now, because not only does it make people want to dance, but also there's really substance to his music. Papaouté, for example, is a song about missing and absent fathers. And if you look in his background, he had a very complicated relationship with his own father, who was actually killed in the Rwandan genocide. And so these are really strong issues that he's dealing with, but in such a fun and light way. Now, amongst the other contenders here, Etienne Dao is pretty much the only one who could potentially wrestle him, and that's the French-Algerian singer who really was another big contender this year, but I can't really look any further than Stromae.
I think most people will be looking to see how he does. Let's have a look at the female artists now.
Yes, the female artists, we've got Vanessa Paradis, we've got Zaz, and we've got Lilywood and the Prick. Now, Vanessa Paradis is probably the biggest name that people would recognise outside of France, the singer, actress, model. Now, she had a big album this year with love songs, and it was a very French affair with Bibi Brune working alongside her, as well as Benjamin Biolay. And also there's a song written by Johnny Depp, and which features her daughter singing on the track. Now, what we can hear at the moment is Lilywood and the Prick. Now, this band, they really made a huge breakthrough a couple of years ago and were nominated for their Best Newcomer, and so it's a real rise to stardom here for these.
Our sharp rise you've seen then over the last couple of years for that band.
Yeah, there's a really, really sharp rise. I would love to see them win, but I really think that it's going to go to Vanessa Paradis.
Finally, we're going to end up with the most controversial of all the categories, which is the best rock album.
Yes, Phoenix are probably the biggest French rock band in the world right now, but they only have 1 nomination, which is incredible. Let's have a quick listen to Trying to Be Cool, which is off their latest record.
There's a listen then to the favourites, but there's another man that we should be keeping an eye on.
Yes, the ex-Noir Désir singer Bertrand Cantat. Now, he was sentenced to 8 years for murder with indirect intent of his ex-girlfriend in 2004, and he was released in 2007, but then questioned again 3 years later after his then-girlfriend committed suicide. Now, he's a very controversial figure here in France, despite being very popular in the 80s and 90s with Noir Désir. Now, he returned this year with his new band Detroit, and despite all the controversy, he still managed a number of sellout shows around the country. If he wins, I would expect a lot of uproar.
No, we'll be keeping a close eye on it with your help, Mark Thompson. Thank you very much for being with us. A look there at the awards ceremony that will be taking place at the Zénith here in Paris next week. We'll keep a close eye on what happens there. 52 minutes past 2 here in Paris. It's time to get a look at all the